I'm analyzing the latest polling data for the upcoming election, and it presents a fascinating, if somewhat perplexing, landscape. Currently, the numbers indicate that Donald Trump has a ceiling around 47%, while Kamala Harris hovers near 49%. This situation is strikingly different from what we saw during previous election cycles. For instance, at this time 4 years ago, Joe Biden had a comfortable lead of about 10 points over Trump. Even looking back 8 years, Hillary Clinton was faring better than Harris, who is now performing 3 points worse than Clinton was at a similar stage. It's important to note that many high-quality pollsters have been slow to release new data, which could lead to misinterpretations of the current landscape. A recent polling, including one from Yahoo News, suggests a tied race between Harris and Trump. This comes after a poll about a month ago showed Harris leading 50% to 45%, a significant shift that raises questions about the reliability of that earlier data. In terms of favorability ratings, Harris has a slight edge over Trump, but the depth of support appears skewed toward blue Democrats and left-leaning independents, which complicates the narrative around her campaign. Harris's favorability rating being significantly higher than her opponents indicates that while she has some support, it may not translate into votes. When we look at independent voters, there's a striking difference in the polling results. Recent polls show Harris winning among independents by 16 points, a discrepancy when compared to our data, which indicates Trump leading among independents. This raises questions about how representative the polling samples are, as it seems they may not accurately reflect the broader electorate. Moreover, in states like Pennsylvania critical for Harris's campaign, the polls show a tight race. The data suggests a possible polling error similar to what we saw in 2016 and 2020, where Trump was underestimated. If that trend continues, it could have significant implications for the electoral map. The betting markets are also reflecting this shift, showing Trump gaining ground in states like Arizona, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. The media narratives are beginning to shift as well. While traditionally, Democrats have felt they held the high ground, the polling suggests that may not be the case this time. If the electorate is leaning more toward Trump, as some indicators suggest, we could see a significant shift in momentum heading into the election. The media's portrayal of Harris, with negative stories emerging just weeks before the election, further compounds this challenge. There's a palpable sense of urgency as we approach the election. Harris's campaign appears to lack the substance needed to counteract this momentum, and recent interviews like the upcoming CBS feature could prove damaging if they highlight her weaknesses. Polling methodologies have also come under scrutiny, with some outlets potentially manipulating results to fit a narrative. As we move closer to Election Day, it's crucial to stay informed and consider how these shifts in polling might affect voter turnout. I encourage everyone to keep an eye on the developments and follow along as we analyze the situation further. The landscape is evolving rapidly, and understanding these dynamics will be key in predicting the outcomes of this contentious election. Thank you for joining me in this analysis, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights as we move forward.